I'm Jose's father. Thank you for listening to my son.
Ever since the dawn of time, we've seen an epic battle raging between boomers and Gen Z. And by dawn of time, I mean around 2019.
I mean, who haven't boomers gone to war with?
Really?
You know?
Everybody.
It really got bad, though, once the phrase "okay, boomer" went viral.
Yeah.
Right around then.
It was a fun phrase.
And-
Well,
I'm sorry, boomers.
It took them a while to figure out it was an insult.
Yeah.
And then they were
Yeah.
like, wait a minute.
Wait, they're agreeing with us?
Now they're constantly arguing over holes in jeans, self-checkouts at the grocery store,
Oh, yeah.
and being woke in general.
Why? Why we progress as a society?
But I'll tell you, things just got real. Because a Gen Z influencer named Sebastian Durfee just posted a video recently about something called the Porcelain Challenge.
What's that? Is that where you just sit on the toilet for a long time? 'Cause
Yeah,
I
I'm
feel
good at
like
that.
boomers
No.
would be super into it, knowing my dad.
It's not that, but doesn't the Porcelain Challenge sound kind of cool with this music?
Sure.
What generation are you from?
It is cool.
Yeah.
Basically, the Porcelain Challenge is where kids crush up their parents' fine china into a powder and then snort it like drugs.
Oh my gosh, this is so dumb.
But here's the thing, no one's actually doing that.
Oh, thank God.
Sebastian thought it'd be funny if Gen Z started talking about it just to see if
yeah.
older people like boomers would believe it and flip out.
Because they don't double check links or anything. They believe everything
No,
they
they're
see.
like, I saw a video on YouTube once.
Yeah.
It's real.
It's real.
Now, even though Brooke believed it instantly, it's not clear how many people have actually fallen for the prank, but the Porcelain Challenge was trending online this week. And the real problem is there's always a chance that some dumb kid might think it actually is a real thing.
probably.
I give it 1 week before we see like someone
Yeah.
actually in the hospital.
1 week.
go viral.
You think longer? Or
I give
shorter?
it 1 hour
Oh,
when
1
Alexis
hour.
tries it in the break room for our Instagram at Brooke and
I'm
Jeffrey.
gonna go viral.
Make sure you check that out. Now,
Chase it down with a Tide Pod.
yeah, let's move on to the shock collar question of the day. I'm going to send it over to our Gen Z digital producer, Jake, who's probably going to play some really sad music and then talk in a very serious voice.
Shock
Jake?
collar challenge.
Everybody loves a good routine.
Called it.
Knew it.
For example, every Monday, like clockwork, Jose will show each of us, individually, 15 different memes he's saved from over the weekend.
Yes.
Every other day, Alexis will ask me how to spell synonym rolls. And I tell her, actually, it's cinnamon rolls.
Is it though?
I'm confused again.
And every morning before the show starts, Jeffrey lets out an enormous, soul-crushing sigh
Yeah.
before he walks into the studio and begins his day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is all very accurate.
super accurate.
Yeah.
But do you all follow the same routines as the general public? Because a new survey asked 1,000 people to name something that many people do just once a week. You'll need to give me the top 5 answers as we play another round of Unglued Family Feud.
Okay.
We'll go around the room, and the last person to correctly provide an answer in the top 5 will be shocked while singing a song. And we're actually going to switch up our regular routine today and start with Jeffrey.
Oh, throw a wrench in the system?
Jeffrey, tell me something that many people do just once a week.
Okay, only once a week. Thinking restaurants, like I go out to eat about 4 times a week, but I
Are you
only
going that
tip
often?
once.
Oh, no.
You better be joking.
I'm kidding. I don't go out.
Go out.
I hear about it all the time. I personally don't do it, but I hear people talk about how they need a good cry once a week because
dude.
it like heals them and
day,
makes
bro?
them feel better.
I cry more than that.
I cry
Me
all
too.
the time.
Yeah, and so
Cry
I'm
a
just
lot?
Is that everybody else?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think
Yeah.
of the average mentally stable person, and so I'm thinking once a week crying is probably something they want to do.
Crying did not make my top 5. I'm sorry, Jeffrey.
okay.
Sad answer, though, you know?
I'm just looking at the world.
Yeah.
Let's move on to Jose.
Yay.
Jose, name something people do just once a week.
Jose-
All 5 answers are on the
Okay,
board.
so I know that I don't do normal routines, so I'm guessing not from what I do, but from what I think is going to be on that board. And I think normal people do laundry once a
Good
week.
one.
When was the last time you washed your sheets, Jose?
Probably a month ago.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, good,
Yeah.
good job.
You said
We
that's
got
pretty
lucky.
good.
Before
I
that,
don't
it was was like 6
I think we
months.
should all do it more often.
I thought it could have been worse. I wasn't surprised by
Before
that
that,
answer.
it was like 6 months. So
Doing laundry, Jose says people do that just once a week. That's number 3 on the list.
Okay.
Jose, you're safe. Brooke,
Yay.
1, 2, 4, and 5 are still on the board. What do
Okay.
you have for me?
Well, my initial thought was like grocery shopping. But when I looked at my family, we do that more than once a week. My other thought, because it's Family Feud and they like, to play the line of being coy, is like romantic time once a week. That Steve Harvey loves to talk about it.
That's kind of generous in your household, but I appreciate the guess.
I'm going to go once a week, they get it on.
Whoopee is what they say on Family
Is that
Feud.
what they say on
Make
Whoopee?
whoopee.
They make whoopee, Steve.
Yikes.
I'm Jake. Romantic time is not in my top 5. I'm sorry. Alexis, 1, 2, 4, and 5 are on the board. Laundry has been said.
I'm going to steal Brooke's other one because I was thinking that my roommate is really good at meal prepping.
Oh,
she
she
does
is?
it once a week, like at least a huge grocery haul.
Right.
So I'm going to go groceries, Jake.
Grocery shopping is number 2 on the
I
list.
could have done it.
I thought for sure Alexis was going with fender bender once a week.
Way
Call
more
my
than
insurance
that.
agent. Jeffrey, 1, 4, and 5 are still on the board.
Okay. I guessed what other people were doing. Maybe I should go with something that I do once a week. And something I have to do every single week, even though I don't like to, is go to the gas station and fuel up.
Oh, good answer.
Going to get gas is not in the top 5.
I still have a chance.
Dang.
Okay.
1, 4, and 5 still on the board, Brooke.
Okay, I was inspired by Jose's answer and something that I think I do like in a big way once a week, and that's clean the house. I think like a big clean once a week happens.
Wiping everything down.
That's a good
Yeah.
one.
Cleaning the house once a week is in the top 5. There we go, Brooke. You're safe.
What number was it?
That was number 4 on the top
Okay.
5. I'll go through the rest of the answers. Just outside the top 5, Jeffrey had at the beginning was eat out or order in. Delivery.
Oh, okay.
Number-
I was going to say cook, which is the opposite of that.
Right. Number 5 you guys didn't get was sleep in.
Oh.
Once a week, people sleep in.
Yeah.
Number 4, clean the house, Brooke got. Number 3 was laundry, which Jose said. Alexis said number 2, which was groceries. Any guesses for number 1?
Exercise.
Dishes.
One day a week, people normally do it.
Dishes.
No, you have to do those more than once.
Number 1 was going to church.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
on Sunday
Yeah,
or
'cause
Saturday.
it
wherever
happens
you
once
go.
a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. I'm going to get shocked because I did not guess a right answer, and somebody wanted to hear Cotton Eye Joe by the Rednecks.
Ooh.
If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd be married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd be married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Sorry, I had to let it play out.
I enjoyed
That was
it.
good vibes.
That's your shock collar question of the day.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. And Brooke, let me ask you, if you're at a restaurant,
Yeah.
or I guess to make it more specific to you, let's say you're in your hometown and you and your family stop off at the Trailer Trough Cafe.
Ooh, the nicest one in the town.
Yeah. And your husband ever so carefully reaches over onto your plate and decides he wants to try one of your fries without asking. He just goes for it.
Yeah.
Is he able to come back with his hands still attached or is it detached?
No, I'm a total plate sharer. I'm totally good
Really?
with it. Yeah, I think
Okay.
it drives him nuts that I'm always eating off his plate. Like, I love, like, hey, can I have a bite of that? Let me have some of that,
I'm
too.
that way too, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess anything goes at the Trailer Trough. That is the motto there.
I mean, if you eat a 12-egg omelet in one sitting, then you get a free T-shirt.
oh,
Yeah.
it's worth it.
Yeah, but you gotta do it by yourself. You can't share that one.
I only ask because there's a new poll,
Update on the poll.
and it found that half of us would be annoyed if a friend or a family member snags some food off of our plate without asking.
Without asking is the key there.
When you're married, you don't have to ask.
Really?
I mean, come on, we're past that.
I'm
You know,
definitely
that's
not
part of the
married.
I do's, I think. It was in there.
Share food.
Yeah.
And actually, fries are the number one food we don't want to share, which is strange strange because they're like pretty shareable
many.
in terms
Yeah.
of
So
foods.
many.
The other main foods we do not want to share. Any guesses real quick?
Chips and salsa.
I would say sushi because there's only like 8 pieces.
Yeah, this bowl wasn't classy enough for that. It's
Oh.
pizza, ice cream, and chocolate.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, yeah, don't take any of those.
Oh, I would take all of those from you.
Well,
I'm
I
like
know.
my salmon
I would-
sashimi, Jeff.
29% of people say they'd rather buy someone their own meal rather than share it with them.
Wow.
I agree with that.
God, I just sit there wait for my kids' leftovers. Like, oh, you're not going to eat the crust?
Because
Sweet.
you know they won't.
16% have physically stopped someone in the act of stealing food by either moving the plate or physically chopping their hand off Brooke style.
Wow.
Grabbing it.
Yeah.
And then there's 27% of people like Alexis who don't want to share the food, but they'll let somebody take it because they don't want to start a confrontation.
Exactly. And then I'll complain about it on our show later.
So there you
Basically.
go.
Never to their face, though.
No.
We like to share stories.
Ooh.
Got brand new laser stories coming up next. It's the radio segment that teamed up with Ryan Reynolds to help get you through the holidays with aviation gin-infused maple syrup.
I like this.
Smother your pancakes in sweet, sticky booze
Oops,
so your
accidentally.
relatives will never know that you're getting plastered at 8 a.m. on Christmas Day.
My pancakes taste like juniper berries.
Please don't give it to your children on accident.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good call.
Buy your 5-gallon jugs today
Oh my
with
God.
laser stories.
5 gallons.
You're going to need it. The segment where we read weird news stories around the globe just like everyone else does, except we've got a laser. Those other breakfast baddies just don't. This first laser story is out of Los Angeles. A 93-year-old woman named Maud Roscotter had been hearing what she thought was animals under her house for weeks.
Oh.
She told her neighbors it sounded like knocking and grunting, theorizing it was a family of squirrels or 2 raccoons getting it on.
No. Risky.
What an assumption.
Why wouldn't they?
Why is she putting her
assume
ear
that.
to the floor to listen? Weird. But she was wrong, and we know that because one night she was walking across her floor when she heard a knock happen every time she stepped, as if someone was trying to mess with her.
Like it was perfect timing every time.
So that's when the cops were called, and they found a naked man living beneath her house.
Oh my God! Where are the squirrels?
How?
It was 27-year-old Isaac Betancourt, who'd been in her 2-foot crawl space for 6 months.
Oh my God.
And was so happy there, he told officers he refused to leave.
Why
Oh
is he
my
naked?
gosh.
Why can't he have clothes on?
Yeah.
The cops threatened him with sending the dogs in, but
Ooh.
Isaac didn't care.
Oh.
He even said the pups could come live with him.
Come in here, puppies.
Then deputies brought out the tear gas, and he still didn't budge until the 3rd round when Isaac finally surrendered and was taken to jail.
Just everything. Sorry, officers are already crying in here.
Yeah.
Tase them. Thanks. I didn't have electricity before.
I'm just saying he should have been paying rent.
As for
Duh.
Maud, she says she plans on boarding up the entrance to the 2-foot crawl space in the next few days with a sign over it that says, "Naked dudes aren't welcome." The exact opposite of the sign outside of Brooke's house.
Yeah. Still don't have one living under my house yet, though.
Yeah. Come on, gentlemen.
She leaves the door open every night even.
Yes.
You don't have to go into the house.
Come on
Where
in.
are ya?
Take off your pants.
This next laser story is out of Peru.
Ooh.
Most people would freak out if they found one spider crawling on them.
Oh.
But most people aren't 28-year-old Tay Lee because he was just busted smuggling 320 tarantulas all strapped to his body.
He's like an actual mama spider.
Does
Yeah.
anyone else, like, that just gave me the
That's
shivers.
wild. They all better be taped down.
Tay was stopped at an airport in Lima when officials noticed his stomach area looked bulky.
Okay, that's
Okay,
judgy. All right, listen, I may have ate a lot on vacation.
He also appeared very nervous, according to authorities. A search quickly revealed hundreds and hundreds of spiders strapped to his abdomen.
Oh, what are they all in his belly button?
Dude, if I was a TSA officer, I'd be like, nope, not dealing with it. Not dealing with it.
They were confiscated and Tay was arrested. And if you're wondering, Peru is not the only country in South America facing problems with wildlife trafficking. Earlier this year, Colombian authorities seized at least 232 tarantulas, 67 cockroaches,
Yuck.
9 spider eggs, and a scorpion with 7 of its young hidden all inside a woman's suitcase.
Oh my gosh.
She claimed that she forgot a half-eaten sandwich was inside, so she suspected they all crawled in for a
makes
bite.
sense.
The zoo crawled into the bag.
That checks out.
Yes, the spider eggs crawled into the suitcase.
Got it.
They really like a tuna fish sandwich, you know?
Authorities did not buy her reasoning, and she was arrested as well.
Okay.
This next laser story is out of Cool Treat Central. Dairy Queen has a new Blizzard flavor, and for some huge fans, they say they're completely heartbroken that it's only available in the state of Ohio.
What?
Why only Ohio?
You may understand their devastation when learning the name, which is the Golden Oreo Confetti Blizzard.
Double rainbow. Oh my God.
And here's a
It's
photo
got
of
the
it.
blonde
Oh,
Oreo.
the blonde Oreos are so good.
Those are
Why
so
have we not
fire.
been using these in ice cream to begin
Yeah.
with? And it looks like
True. It's an accent of vanilla.
Food bloggers took to Instagram in droves, with one writing, "This testing location thing is not acceptable."
yes.
Regardless, the special blizzard has been spotted in several Dairy Queen locations across the state of Ohio, with many fans in agreement that it needs to be launched nationwide.
Absolutely. Brooke and I both want to buy it right now.
Can we do it with the? Have you had the lemon Oreos? They're so
Oh,
good.
no, I haven't.
Oh my god.
A little citrus.
Another
Yes.
person wrote, "If Ohio screws up the blizzard test, I will never step foot in that state again." So, will it go nationwide someday?
Let's hope.
Floridians have already launched a GoFundMe to be state number 2.
Okay.
Wow.
Fine.
Dairy Queen's response, "It doesn't work that way, Florida."
Oh,
but hey, keep up the good work.
Yep.
Let's go to your next laser story out of India. There's a popular food delivery service in New Delhi called Zomato.
Cool.
And they made the news recently because their CEO was hiring a chief of staff for social media. But there is a catch. For the entire first year, the new social media person would have to pay Zomato $24,000 just for the opportunity.
Wait.
Whoa, what are you
You're gonna-
buying a house?
You got to pay to do work for them?
Yeah, I know. It's reverse from most jobs where they pay you to do work.
Not most all.
Yeah, thank you.
Like, don't take that job if you have to pay to do it.
True.
Anyway, the post sparked big backlash immediately with tens of thousands of shares and very angry comments.
Wow.
At first, the CEO defended it, saying anyone interested should have to pay. It's 10 times better than any college business course.
Oh, he's taking it like, oh, I'm the University of Life, okay?
Yeah.
I will teach you.
I guarantee your success.
Yes.
In the end, he did come clean and said it was all just a big joke.
Oh, really?
But-
Was
Jerk
it?
is
Really,
not
was
by.
it? Yeah, exactly, because nobody... Yeah, exactly.
No, it's not true. There were 18,000 applicants to the position in just
wasn't.
24 hours.
That's wild.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh, no.
I
Dude,
don't believe Jeff.
If I was the CEO, I'd hire them all. That's a lot of money for the company.
Speaking of odd transactions, I'll tell you, no money was exchanged during this encounter.
That's good.
Although there was an exchange of something else.
Okay.
True love. And that sound means Laser Stories has come to an end for the day. We'll do it again, same time on Wednesday.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Isn't it nice when you get a special handwritten message from your significant other?
Oh, I love
Dude, I
those.
wish I could do this.
Just letting you know that they're thinking about you.
Yeah, for sure. A little note in the morning by your coffee.
That's why every morning before Brooke leaves for work, she writes her husband Michael a sweet little note
cute,
and leaves
Brooke.
it there on the kitchen counter.
I used to actually do that.
He actually texted me the last one that
Oh, he
she
did?
left.
Oh.
Yeah.
It says, "Good morning, my gangly little love monster.
Oh, wait, gangly.
Thank you for cooking dinner last night. This time, I scraped less than half of it into the trash.
That's so sweet.
Make sure when you wash the dishes, you don't get your handcuffs under the water. They could rust. And I don't want to have to buy you new ones again."
Yeah.
Not again.
I mean, seriously, how many can a guy go through?
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, I think so.
True love really does exist. We've got
out there.
more caring, sweet, considerate messages. This time from total strangers
Oh,
left
wow,
over
Jeff.
voicemail in a brand new edition of the Loser Line. That's coming up right after this.
Hey girl, what's up with you?
Wait a minute. Is this the right number?
It's the loser line.
Come on, just call me back.
If you haven't heard the Loser Line before, it works like this. Let's say a guy approaches you while you're out at the club and uses this charming pickup line on you. "Hey, miss.
Oh.
This is a wild guess, but is your name Jingle Bells?"
What?
What?
I only say that because it looks like you go all the way.
Come on.
And after he drops that line, whatever you do, don't let on that you've DM'd the Joker 4 times in the last 3 days. Instead, tell that caped creeper that if he plays his cards right, maybe he could take a peek at your Hall of Justice.
What?
And that's when you give him the
Yikes.
number to the loser line. So hopefully he leaves an awkward voicemail we could play on the air. Voicemails like this one.
Next message. I know I told you that maybe I'd want to go out tonight, but honestly, I'm just not feeling it. I mean, I'm on my couch. I'm in cozy clothes. I'm watching TV right now. Am I getting old? It's like ever since I turned 24, I just feel so adult. I'm kind of okay being in. If I go out, I'm like 99% sure that it'd be like the movie Taken, and I don't want to be taken. I mean. Or maybe I do. I don't know. Maybe it'd be flattering to be taken. I mean, to be taken, means I'll travel the world, right? I mean, obviously it's bad. I mean, I don't want to be, but I'm just saying. Next message.
Oh, I've never thought about it from that angle.
That movie's about kidnapping, right?
Yeah, but
okay.
she's saying that's maybe the only thing to get her out of the house.
But by the end, she talked herself out of getting kidnapped. If she was 23, though, and young and immature, she might still be into it. Now she's 24.
Right.
She's grown out of kidnapping and traveling the world.
She's adulting.
That's right.
Yeah. Right.
Good for her.
Hey, Liam Neeson,
Yeah.
leave me be. Yeah. Right? I'm out living my best life.
Yeah.
Next message.
Becca, it's Roberto. JK, it's Rob. I was just kidding. Hey, so you popped up on my time hop from last year, and I forgot how good of a time we had on, I don't remember what your friend's name, but your friend's boat. You remember that?
Oh.
We should get together sometime on the boat, maybe. That would be lit. All right, give me a call.
Next message.
Only calls during the summer.
Yeah, right? That's true.
I don't know how old he is, but you could tell he took like 30 minutes pumping himself up to say the word lit. He's never said that word before in his entire life.
Sounds old enough to be over his boat days.
Yeah.
Next message.
Honestly, I was pretty drunk when I emailed you, so just come back and, so please call me back because it is getting dark and it's too big.
Next message.
Wait, what's too big?
Wait, he was drunk? Because it sounded like he is currently drunk.
Yeah.
It's getting dark?
Yeah.
I worry about that part.
Sounded like Brooke's type to me.
I don't know why he got the loser line.
And if you haven't heard, we post the top loser line clip of the week on our TikTok at Brooke and Jeffrey. So
that
go
was
follow,
friendly.
subscribe, tell us if you think Brooke should date the person on that last call.
I'm married, Jeff.
I'm just
not-
reading what you wrote
I'm
here
not
on the paper,
dating.
Brooke. Good job on acting shocked. That's written right here, too. Brooke acts shocked.
good
Well
one,
played,
Brooke.
Brooke.
Good job.
Next message.
Look, weirdo, it is not cool for you to slip your phone number into my hand at the bar without my permission. I have a really good-looking boyfriend. He's extremely strong, and if he knew you were doing this, he would probably punch you straight in the face. So I would suggest that you probably don't give your number out to people at the bar that have boyfriends. And please do not call me ever again. Bye-bye.
What? Wait.
Oh, my gosh. I'm so sorry. I did not know I was going to figure this out. All right, I'll call you after 9 o'clock, okay? So just, keep your phone on you.
Next message.
Oh, my God.
What?
Wait, that was her boyfriend laughing in the background?
To decipher that, maybe that's a situation where she exchanged numbers with a guy, not knowing she got the loser line, knew that her boyfriend was listening, so was trying to make a big show, calling him like, hey, don't call me.
Wow, some guy must have slipped me his number.
Or she got kidnapped by a laughing maniac, like the first girl kind of wanted.
She did get taken.
Yeah, that's what I think actually happened. That guy sounded psycho.
He sounded fun. There was like club music going on in the background. Maybe getting taken is a better time than we realize.
Sound like a weirdo, Jeff.
Next message.
Hey, Louis. It's Steve from the other night. I was telling you all about mushroom foraging, and you were saying that you were into it, and I just thought that was so cool. So why don't we go this weekend? Like, we can call it a hike and just find what we find and try it, because like I've been reading a little bit in this guidebook about mushrooms, and so I kind of have a pretty good idea of what we can eat. And I think there's ones that if they have, what do they call it? If they have lines on the bottom, it's like a fish word. Gills. If they have gills on the bottom, those ones are okay. Or was it gills kill? You know what? I'll look it up again. And look, if anything bad were to happen, which I don't think it will, like just worst case scenario, I have a bottle of water and a flare gun. I've only ever had to use it once, so I think we'll be fine. Next message.
Be prepared.
Gotta respect a woman who doesn't give up. The last guy got airlifted out, but she says next time it's gonna be better.
Mushroom people are weird. I actually attended a mushroom forum. I know that sounds strange.
So you're weird.
Yeah, and this guy who was the mushroom expert is like, well, I'm 75. You could try any of them. I'm like, what? I don't know that's the advice we want to.
I'm pretty sure you should memorize the kill line. Like,
Yeah.
kills you. That's the most important one to know.
Yeah, definitely
or is
look
it
back.
red, you're dead.
Yeah.
What is it?
Kills.
I'm sure we'll be fine. Remember, you can listen to Loser Line regularly at this time every week. And make sure you subscribe to Brooke and Jeffrey on YouTube. You can listen to every Loser Line, Second Date, Awkward Tuesday, and much more all right there. We got your phone tap coming up next.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
A woman reached out to us wanting to prank her coworker who manages an assisted living facility for senior citizens.
Oh, she does good work. Poor thing.
Well, apparently they were down a cook on the day that we called.
Oh, my God.
But thank goodness her friend hired somebody to fill the role last minute.
Oh, yeah?
Unfortunately, it could be the worst possible person you'd ever want serving your grandmother her lunch. Because Stoner Max is coming back and stepping into the workforce. It's your phone tap right now.
It's another phone tap.
Weekday mornings on the 20s.
Hello, this is Stephanie.
Hello.
Yes, can I help you?
Yeah, is this the place where old people live? Only old
sorry.
people are allowed.
Okay, I'm sorry. Who is this?
Oh, my name's Max.
Okay, Max. How can I help you?
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be filling in later today for like some type of luncheon or lunch. Luncheon.
Okay, I'm sorry, Max. You're filling in for a lunch. Did someone hire you?
Kelly. No, I'm not Kelly. There's a Kelly who told me to show up for lunch. For work or something.
Okay, yes. Kelly did mention to me that she was having a cook come in to try them out. Are you the cook for today?
Ding, that is correct. That's exactly it. Thank you for remembering.
Okay, all right. Well, you're still excited to come in, right?
Oh, I have a question.
Okay, yes.
You guys have pudding, right?
Yeah, we do often have pudding for our
like chocolate and like
for residents.
Tapioca.
Yes, I mean I don't know all the
Wait,
stuff.
hold on, stop talking.
Yeah.
I just got an idea. You guys ever like mix them together and make like a chocioca? Oh, that sounds delicious.
Max, what I'm hearing right now is it sounds like things are not okay in your world. I know Kelly reached out to you to have you come in, but I'm wondering maybe this is not the best thing.
Oh, things are great in my world. By the way, when is nap time? Like, what time is the naps?
Do you mean for the residents? I don't. Why?
No.
This might be an awkward question. Are you on something?
I'm on a chair. Is that what you mean?
No, that is not what I mean. And again, I'm not judging here, but are you partaking of any marijuana at this moment? Because we can't have people coming in who are.
Why? Do you have any?
No, I don't.
Yeah, me too. I was just testing you.
Look, Max, it sounds like to me, I mean, again, I don't necessarily need a super experienced person, but do you have any experience cooking for assisted living facilities?
Yeah, bro. Oh, I am money.
Please don't call me bro.
As long,
Okay.
broette. Apologetics thrown at your way.
What experience do you have?
Well, hold on. There's a requirement. You have at least well, let me think. Hold on. Let me count. 1, 2, 3.
I'm sorry. What are you
4.
counting?
Oh, what?
Do you have any experience?
Oh yeah. What was I counting?
Cooking?
What was your
I was
question?
trying to find out if you have any experience cooking for assisted living facilities.
Oh yeah. Do you have like 6 microwaves?
We do, I mean,
They
no,
all
we do
need
not
to
have.
be working. They don't have to be clean though.
We do not have 6 microwaves. Do you only know how to cook?
Hey, wait
with a
minute.
microwave?
Can I set up my PS5 when I get there first? Because, I really need to grind on this new game. It's called Piggy Coins.
No,
I'm
no,
one of the
no.
top ranked.
That will not be appropriate. That will not be appropriate in any way, shape, or form. Okay, are you not able to... Hello?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, you are definitely high. You are definitely high. This is not going to work. I don't know why. Where did Kelly find you?
Oh, wait a minute. Kelly. Yeah, Kelly. That's right. She recommended you and me to work together on a prank phone call. Whoa.
What are you talking about?
Because my real name's Jose. I work for a radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. Your coworker, Kelly, set you up for a phone tap. Oh, I'm so happy you're laughing. Kelly said that you were short-staffed at the retirement home. You've been super stressed trying to find a fill-in. So she just wanted us to make you laugh.
I thought he was totally high. I mean, without
wait,
a doubt.
I thought you were totally high. Oh.
Wake up every morning with phone taps. Weekday mornings on the 20s. Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Being rude to the waiter.
Oof.
Not even reaching for the check.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Calling a timeout mid-makeout for a selfie.
What are you, Kim Kardashian?
I just want to show my friends what just happened.
Oh, God.
They'll never believe me. It's no surprise some people can come off a little rude during a first date.
Yeah, there's a lot of opportunity there.
But I don't think anything that I just Googled compares to the rudest thing we've ever heard on this show.
Whoa.
For the rudest first date moment.
Oh,
Ooh.
dang.
That's like double rude.
That's why the guy says he wants to apologize before he even asks for another date.
What?
You're going to find out what he did
Oh, my
in
God.
a second date update
Oh, no.
right after this.
Second date update.
The number one reason that people email, call, or try and get in contact with the show is obviously feet pics.
What?
And both Jose and Alexis have given theirs out countless times.
Oh, yeah. Keep them
Wait,
coming.
people want Jose's feet pics?
Hey.
I've seen you in flip-flops. I'm sorry, love.
Well, some
want
people,
hairy
it's like how
neck
some
pics.
people enjoy horror movies,
Ah,
you know?
Yeah.
Same deal. But the second most common reason people reach out to us is to get another date when someone's blowing you off.
Yes.
And while our listener Nick says he would like another date, there's something even more important that he wants to do, and that's to say, I'm sorry.
Oh.
So, Nick, welcome to the show. I'm sorry that you have to call us. So I'd like to apologize first. You must be at a super low point in your life if you're reaching out to this show.
I'm not going to lie. It's not good.
Okay. Hey, but that's a powerful phrase. I'm sorry. You know, people don't say it enough. So
It is.
already I feel like you're in a good place.
Yeah, so tell us about the woman that you'd like to apologize to. What's her name?
Her name's Alicia.
Alicia.
Okay.
And I'm guessing you met her on a dating app. Just a stab in the dark.
Good guess. Yeah, we did.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
Like
fun.
I'm a psychic.
Okay, Brooke, what did they do
Yeah.
for their date?
I don't know. Probably dinner. Did you go to dinner?
There was dinner.
Ah,
Wow. We don't even need to talk to you, Nick. We're just going to ask Brooke what she
Nick,
thinks happened.
We're going to
I mean-
hang up. We're going to call her. Brooke's going to say she's sorry for you.
No, I do always like to know like what it was about her that stood out to you, you know? What did you like about Alicia?
Yeah, she's definitely cute. This petite brunette. She got this beautiful smile, and so yeah, we got to chatting, and that's where it really like kicked in because we were talking for a little over a week, and we were just vibing, right?
Oh, so the chatting actually made things better for you? I don't have that experience.
Wait, you just like go with the date even though the conversation gets worse?
I'm just saying, as soon as I start talking, that's where things start to go downhill.
Oh, that makes
but
sense.
for Nick, apparently it works
Yeah.
the opposite way.
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
Maybe you should take your job.
It was the chatting that was great.
Oh.
When we got to the talking is where I think I screwed it up.
Okay, you're talking about in person.
Yeah.
Oh, so what happened on the date?
You know what? It didn't happen on the date. It happened before the date. I got 2 parking tickets that day, like back to back. And then we're going out that night, and I was kind of pissed off.
Yeah.
Going into it.
So it was cranky Nick was walking into the date.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't know, I had this rapport with her, and I just felt maybe a little too comfortable because I wasn't in first date mode anymore. I was just ready. I just had to like vent, and I did it, and I complained, and yeah.
Did you have to drive to the date and park again because
You're worried about his parking decisions?
Yeah, reminds you of what just happened.
Definitely second guessing every time I leave that car now.
Okay.
So are you saying like, I mean, you guys are sitting down at dinner and the entire time that's all you're talking about? Or did you launch in right from the beginning? Like,
I did launch in from the beginning, and I could tell it was a mood killer. And so I tried to pivot. I tried to make some jokes. They didn't land.
Oof.
She was like looking at her phone a lot, like got that when is this going to be over look on her face.
I mean, it's hard to go into a date and the first thing you get is negative.
Like, you want them to
Negative
ask
talk.
about you, not hear about them complain about their life.
Yeah.
Exactly, Alexis.
So is that why you want to apologize to Alicia because you complained?
Well,
did you do something
I
else?
kinda did- yeah.
What?
I did something I'm so embarrassed to even tell you guys this. I'm always going to regret this.
Spill it, buddy. Spill it.
I said, you know what? If this is going to be our last date, then I'm going to enjoy everything that I paid for.
Oh, what does that mean?
What does that
And
mean?
I grabbed. I reached across the table, I grabbed her margarita, and I just chugged it in front of her.
Oh, bro. Why are we even calling her? That's so rude.
You like angrily chugged her margarita?
Well, it's because she was on her phone not paying attention to you, right?
know,
so
but
I
it's
assume
like-
you're like, well,
Why?
it's fine.
I knew that I came in negative, but I felt like she was kind of being a little bit of a, can I say, anyway.
No,
Yeah,
no.
I
I'm going to
wouldn't go
say
there.
if you ever start with can I say, just don't say it.
Yeah.
But, she said, like, what are you doing? And I said, I can tell you're not interested. Let's just call it what it is. And she's like, what, are you going to eat the rest of my salad? And yeah.
You did, huh?
Just angrily chewing. Just so
didn't.
much chewing on that salad.
You did
There's
not.
nothing so sad as just, like, angry salad eating.
Wait, you actually ate it?
You really did?
Yeah. I mean, she got up and left, but I just sat there and ate the damn salad.
Oh, man.
Nick, I don't think we should call her.
Some girls are into guys that are jerks.
No, I think you need to chalk this up as a really big lesson.
Well,
like, that's crazy.
He said that he wanted to say sorry. Now it's making a whole lot more sense why.
Yeah.
He doesn't expect a date here. He just wants to say, look, I'm sorry you caught me at a bad moment.
God, even if you would have done it without the line, like, that I paid for. Oh.
Yeah, you owe me. That's the worst.
Oh,
When guys are like, you owe me. I paid. It's like,
That's
you off.
That's not a
terrible.
conversation you should have till after marriage for sure.
Yeah.
So have you even tried? Have you tried to apologize just by yourself yet, Nick?
Oh, yeah, she blocked me. And
Yeah, right.
And I know I was terrible, and I really do just want to apologize, but also, like, I've been on 3 dates since then, and nothing even starts to compare to what we kind of had when, before that night.
Yeah.
Did you drink all those dates, alcoholic beverages as well?
Listen, I'm not a fast learner, but some lessons are learned quickly, and that one
Okay.
I won't do it again.
All right.
You're
We're
doing
all
good.
about growth.
It's
yeah.
all about growth. I was
Yeah.
just going to say, you fell on your sword. You admitted you're wrong. So let's right your wrong, and I'll be here for you.
Thank you.
I like when Jose does my job. We're going to play a song.
Sorry.
I love it. I love it. It's
I
good.
accidentally did it.
We're going to do second date update next because of everything Jose said.
Yes.
Second date update.
A lot of people believe in the idea of love at first sight, love at first kiss.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
On this show, we're hoping for love at first apology. 'Cause
That's weird.
Somewhere to start.
Nick blew it big time
Oh,
on his
ouch.
first date. Where did he go the most wrong? Was it when he came in hot and vented about the 2 parking tickets that he got earlier that day?
Sadly, that wasn't the most.
Or was it when he reached across the table, grabbed her margarita, and gulped it down in front of her in frustration?
Oh, that was cringe.
Dude,
Then
it was so bad.
ate her salad as she got up and walked away.
I imagine him yelling at her with a mouthful. Oh, yeah? Well, take this.
So Nick knows he messed up and badly wants to apologize to see if there's any chance for him to get another date. And Brooke, are there any hurtful things that you would like to say to him to make him feel worse before we do this? Because that's kind of been the trend lately.
I know, Matt, that you're blaming it on...
His name is Nick.
I'm
That's
sorry.
okay.
Oh,
Just
yikes. That's even
Yeah.
burn. You don't even register in a rate.
Sorry,
It's
I
just-
meant Nick. Yikes. You could interchange a Matt and a Nick. I mean, anyway.
Wow.
Okay, listen, Nick. I do think that you need to be very careful in this phone call that you do not have any big emotion. Because you have to show her, if you're going to apologize, that you can actually control your emotions.
It's true.
No, I totally agree with you. I mean, I'm in a much calmer place today. I don't.
Good.
No parking tickets today. Nothing's
No
going
parking
on.
tickets, yeah.
Well,
I mean,
the day is still early, Ben. You don't know how this is going to go.
That's true.
All right, Kyle.
Ben?
Let's,
Did you call him
Now
Ben?
I get it.
You called him Ben.
And
Okay,
then
whatever.
Kyle.
Tim, let's just do this.
Yeah, they're interchangeable, remember, Brooke?
I'm just messing around, Nick. We're going to call Alicia, hopefully let you do your apology and maybe get you a second date.
Yeah, if you guys could throw up a Hail Mary at the end there, that'd be amazing.
I don't know. You took a margarita from a woman. I don't. Chances.
Pretty unforgivable.
Yeah.
But
Thank you, Alexis.
we're going to do our best here. Here we go. I'm going to dial a number right now.
Hello?
Hey, is this Alicia?
This is her. Who's this?
Oh, she sounds so nice.
She does.
You sound sweet.
I hope we don't ruin your day with this, but we're calling from a radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Okay.
Hi, Alicia.
Okay, day not ruined yet.
Hi, how are you?
Oh,
We're doing all right.
Stop being so nice, please.
I know. I'm feeling really bad about what we're going to do here.
We want to do something a little bit awkward with you called a second date update.
Okay.
Okay. The idea is we help our listeners who've gone out on a bad date recently try and redeem themselves and hopefully get things back on track. And recently you went out with one of our listeners named Nick.
Ugh.
Nick. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Nick does not like how your first date went.
No, he doesn't like how he acted, I think.
Yeah.
You know what we're talking about?
Yes, that was probably like the most ridiculous date I've ever been on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can imagine, yeah.
And Nick actually agrees with you on that.
He does? That's surprising.
You mean
Okay.
he had a moment of self-awareness after everything was over, and he knows that he acted like a total child about
my
the whole
God.
thing.
Yeah.
I want to know what it was like from her perspective.
Really good, I'm guessing.
I mean, what were you thinking?
We went on this date and he was clearly having like a bad day. He came in off the bat hot about his parking ticket.
Yeah.
So we do know this part of the story. Nick told us he was complaining about parking tickets.
Which
and
he's regretful for.
He made some bad jokes, he said. And the worst part was when he drank your margarita in front of
Took
you.
my margarita.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
That was the statement piece of the night.
What? Oh, God, I would have been... I mean, obviously, you got up and left, right? Because you were so angry.
Yeah, I left when he started eating my taco salad.
Oh.
Taco salad? I would have stolen it
Dude,
too.
what a monster. Honestly, he is a monster.
What
How dare
was
he?
your main feeling there other than hunger and thirst?
The main feeling was probably just confusion. Like,
Yeah. Well, so here's the thing. Nick reached out to us because he's seen the error of his ways. And I'm not asking you to go out with him again right now. I'm not. But I am asking if you would consider hearing Nick out
Hearing his apology.
as a favor to me, the
What?
guy
What?
that you just met over the phone 3
She also
minutes
owes
ago.
you so much.
favor to you guys, as a favor to you guys, I mean, I guess I could hear him out. You could tell him to call me, but like,
oh no,
not too fast. I have to like unblock his number first.
Okay. Well, you don't even have to unblock his number because actually we have good news, or I guess news. Nick is actually on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you.
So you're going to call Nick now or what?
No, I'm not going to do anything except step away and let Nick talk because he's already there.
Yes.
Nick?
Hi. It's me.
What exactly is happening?
Nick, do you want to explain?
Yeah, I do. I just want to apologize to you for what happened because it was definitely rude. Yeah, I mean, but I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't have done it if you had like laughed at one of my jokes.
Whoa.
I felt insecure.
What?
Wait a second.
Weird.
So you are apologizing or you're not?
Because that sounded like not.
I am totally owning what I did was so wrong. I am so sorry. I was rude, and the only thing I'm just saying is that it is a two-way street.
What?
Like, and you also did stuff that, like,
no,
you triggered me.
Oh, really? So
Drink.
it's my fault that you drank my margarita.
Yeah, what the hell, Nick?
No.
We didn't
Nick.
get her on the phone for you to harass her again.
Did you say she triggered you?
Like, you knew I was in a bad place. Like, that was obvious, right? I mean, I know I came in too hot, but, like, I thought we had a good rapport, and you understood me and
Oh, yeah.
I see.
Is that what it is?
So,
She didn't
Nick-
guide you to happiness?
Nick
Is
came
that
in,
what it was with Nick?
He was
Yeah.
a ticking time bomb when he came in, and she should have diffused it rather than let it go off.
Screw that.
No.
Screw you, Nick. How is she responsible for your emotions or the way you react to things?
Brooke, you've triggered me so many times on this show, and I have never said a single bad thing.
You're in charge of your own emotions. Nobody else is.
I am in charge of my emotions. I'm just saying if somebody's down, you don't, like, kick them when they're down. You like to pick them up, you know?
She's so nice. She didn't say one. Honestly, like, I thought she was going to go on a tirade about you when we called her, and she didn't know you were on the other line. She didn't say anything actually mean about you.
But that's the problem. She didn't say anything. And sometimes when you say nothing, it
Jeff.
actually speaks more than when you say something.
Yeah,
This is
silence
those
can be
times
loud.
when you're
Yeah.
being sarcastic and Nick isn't going to understand it.
I like you and Jeff.
I'm
I
just
hate
saying,
this part.
I understand the pain of what it's like when you tell a joke or you try and say something nice and get nothing back.
And be funnier.
horrible.
Okay, yeah, exactly. Thank you, Alexis. Nick, it really honestly sounds like you're blaming her for not laughing at your jokes, and that's why you reacted that way.
No. I am sorry. I definitely did something so wrong.
Yes.
I just
No, end it.
it's just a
Stop
two-way
talking.
street. I'm not the only person who was at that table.
Bro, this is
Okay.
a one-way street.
Alicia, would you like to
No.
take the opportunity to apologize for making him feel
can't.
so insecure?
You know what, Jeff? Thanks for giving her an opportunity.
He's joking, Alicia.
Or maybe not. Alicia?
I'm sorry that I didn't offer to pay your parking ticket.
Dang, do not say that. She's joking now. You're joking, right, Alicia?
Of course I'm joking.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, good.
My
So
heart.
You don't feel bad that you made him feel insecure.
I'm not sure how I made him feel insecure.
No, I think you just
What can I do right?
you just let him show his true colors.
I'm just glad that he's not in the same room with her because he'd be eating her breakfast right now.
Yeah.
That's my coffee. I paid for it.
Well, actually, we would like to give you that opportunity
yeah.
and send you
we?
out on another date. I mean, Alicia, did his apology not fill you with romantic feelings?
Did you hear an apology?
I heard him say sorry at least 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, in two-way street.
I'm gonna have bad days in my life. You're gonna have bad days in my life, and I'm not just talking about this moment. I'm talking about how two people can help each other in life.
That's deep, Nick. That's
Yeah.
really deep.
We want to send you on to one of his bad days, and we'll pay for it. What do you say, Alicia?
I say you can send Nick on a date and he can order 2 entrees.
Oh, so it's a yes, but not with her.
Yeah, no, just by himself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I count that as a win?
Sure. Yeah, for Nick, I think it's going to be the only win he gets.
Nick.
Okay, is everyone done taking shots at this guy?
Brooke, don't you feel bad for him now?
It's our fault again. Yeah.
You said shots, and Alexis got excited.
Yeah, I thought that's what we were talking about.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Well, text board is not a big fan of Nick right now.
Yeah, shocking.
Yikes.
I mean, clearly he made a couple pretty bad mistakes on his first date.
Yeah.
We didn't even talk about how rude it was that she was on her phone in front of him. Normally we'd say that's really rude, but for him to trump that and be like, forget you, down her margarita, that's just savage.
Yeah, it's like two rudes don't make a right.
Yeah.
Is that how it goes?
Sounds right.
Is that right? I don't know. Like, his apology was worse, though. What a terrible apology. Can you imagine being in a relationship with that guy?
Jeff, can you screen these people better before you bring them on?
Seriously.
Those are the people that apologize and go, well, I'm sorry you feel that way.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not an apology.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know. With the margarita thing, would you guys ever do that as a joke, even with your friends? Reach over and take their
Dude,
drink?
honest to God, if someone touched my margarita, even if my friend, that's not funny.
No.
Unless they have two margaritas behind their back that they're going to give me.
Oh, yeah, that could be kind of funny.
Yeah.
Okay, what if it was one of your children, Brooke?
Drinking my margarita?
Yeah.
Then we have bigger problems.
Mom, I thought Mom was going to be proud of her 5-year-old at that point.
she learns from Mama.
Smile.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't
just
even
not funny.
necessarily feel bad for Nick for not getting another date there.
No,
He's
he
got a
doesn't
lot of
deserve
work to do.
I feel bad that we wasted her time like that.
I
know.
Yeah.
She was so nice. She
I
gave him an
know.
opening to apologize,
know.
and he couldn't even do that
I
right, as
know.
Brooke said many times.
Yeah. Maybe he'll learn now.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
But there's always hope.
Okay.
And-
Sure, stick to that.
Yeah, we could maybe be your hope. Email the show. We'll call the person who wasn't calling you back.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Well, I'm sure you guys all saw the email from management.
Oh, no, I
saying
didn't.
I didn't.
They're going to be blocking even more websites that we can't use anymore while we're in the office.
Are you joking?
Because apparently somebody in here was spending 7 hours a day on dating sites. Brooke.
Oh,
come on.
I don't even have a dating site. I don't care.
Sure.
What dating site do I go to?
Ashley Madison.
Oh my God, I would never.
So now they've blocked Tinder, Hinge,
Are you serious? That's
Ashley
a-
Madison, and my personal fave, backrashbabes.org.
Well, I mean, it's the season, right? It's hot and sweaty.
Yeah.
It's the time to get a rash.
Is it like the bigger the rash, the better, or the smaller?
It just-
Yeah, the worse, the better.
Yeah.
Oh, gross.
I'll
The
apply some
texture-
ointment for you.
A texture thing for him.
Luckily, there is one site that HR forgot to block.
Oh.
That's Craigslist.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yes, so we could still use it for our next segment.
And still find back rashes.
Plenty on there. Brand new edition of Craigslist Misconnections coming up right after this.
Hey, cutie.
We made eye contact. Misconnections.
That was me staring.
There's only two places to find true love in this world. One is at the county fair inside the clown changing room,
Oh,
where everyone's getting wet from all the squirting flowers.
Oh, there's a lot of flowers in here.
Well, that's something else.
Oh,
The
man.
other is on the pages of Craigslist.org. We scour that wonderful website every single week to find the best misconnections they have to offer, like this one titled, Met You at My Grandpa's Funeral.
Oh, no.
Woman for man, mid-40s, cemetery. I was emotional when I met you last Saturday as I watched you bury my grandpa.
Oh, no. Oh, ouch. That's hard.
You, unkempt brown matted hair, under a wool hat with a rugged 5 o'clock shadow.
I mean, I could see it. Yeah.
I think you said your name was Joe or Mo. I couldn't hear it under all your sweet muttering.
Oh, he's talking to himself, burying bodies.
As you shoveled away, you tried to make me feel better by telling me that funerals are an amazing tradition. They throw a great party for you on the one day they know you can't come.
Oh, that's kind of a joke.
Well, you gotta have
dark joke.
You gotta have a dark sense of humor if you're the one that's doing that at the
Sure.
cemetery. It's
She
your
says,
job.
before I knew it, you became my shoulder to cry on, and you comforted me by saying, there, you'll be with him soon enough.
Whoa,
Wait, was
That
that
felt
coming
good
from
to
the
hear.
man with the shovel? That felt like a threat to me.
After the crowd left, I lingered, hoping you'd invite me out to an old diner or whatever food establishment most gravediggers frequent.
Yeah, I would assume old diner.
I would picture Denny's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
But instead, you just took your tools, got in your golf cart, and drove to a different plot, far away.
Yeah.
Oh.
too bad.
My last image in my head is you leaning on your shovel, giving me a cute, crooked little smile, as I could make out at least 4 adorable teeth.
Oh.
At least. Hey, only goes up.
Even this guy can get somebody that wants him.
That's from Lisa. This next misconnection is titled, Met You in the Cruise Ship Buffet Line.
Oh.
Man for
right.
woman, 77.
Oh, cute.
Of course they're 77.
This is love. I know it.
He says, When I saw you at the breakfast buffet, taking the last spoonful of hash browns, I thought 2 things. 1, they better have more.
That's my thought.
I love the hash browns.
And 2, those are going straight to your hips.
Oh.
Just where I like them.
Yeah. Right. Now we're talking.
You had red, curly, silver hair. And your giggle captivated the room.
Oh.
But to be honest, your perfume's what drew me in.
Oh.
And then I realized it was just the bacon.
Oh. I mean, bacon perfume does sound pretty money.
It would totally work on a lot of guys.
He says, you weren't bad neither. I introduced myself as the captain of the ship, Small Fib.
That's small fib. On a cruise, that's a good line.
I invited you over to my table. You inquired about my casual outfit. I replied saying, captains have to let loose sometimes, sweetheart.
Oh.
And here's a little secret. Some of us don't even like wearing underwear.
Oh, all right, Captain.
Okay.
You blushed, and I kissed your hand.
Oh, that's cute.
We agreed to meet in Jacuzzi 4 at midnight.
Oh.
Whoa.
Wow, you're going to stay up that late? For real?
Well, I never made it. I fell
okay.
asleep at 8.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Watching a rerun of Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah.
And when I did get to the tub at 2 in the morning, you weren't there.
Oh, no.
All that was left was a lonely piece of bacon next to the bubble button, which I assume you left for me.
I bet. Yeah.
The cruise ended the next day,
Oh, no.
but you know what didn't? My Viagra prescription. Doc says my ticker can handle it. The question is, can you?
Hey, now. I think Bacon Lady's into it. I hope she hears that.
That's from Martin. Make sure you reach out if that was for you.
Cruise ships have the happening.
This next misconnection is titled, I gave you $5 and you said nothing.
What?
Woman for man, 29, downtown.
Uh-oh.
She says, I saw you performing from across the street.
Oh, cool.
You looked sad and lonely.
Oh, not cool.
Maybe it was because you had a giant frown painted on your face. Because you were a real-life mime.
Nice.
I've never seen a real life mime.
Oh, I have.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
She says, my heart skipped a beat when you threw an imaginary rope around my waist and pulled me towards you.
Wow.
Flirty.
When I took off the pretend rope, you made me giggle by building me a pretend house.
Oh.
Then knocked on my invisible door.
That's sweet.
That is super
I hope you
cute.
had flowers.
At one point, I peeked out the imaginary window and said out loud, I'm sorry, I can't let you in. I don't know you.
Oh.
She's like way too into it.
Yeah.
You became frustrated with my response and attempted to break in using an invisible battering ram.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
She's like, hit the emergency invisible alarm.
I tried to leave out the pretend back door, but you ran around the other side and imitated me walking in a windstorm.
Oh, no.
This is really...
I love this.
I can picture it all.
Me too.
We need a whole theater.
As your arms flailed and your legs trembled, you suddenly stopped, then pointed to your heart.
Aww.
And that's the first time in my life I ever considered going out with a mime.
Oh, that's adorable.
For the next 10 minutes, we sat down on a park bench and shared an invisible meal together. It was delicious and savory. Not to mention the invisible wine was incredible.
Wow.
Hey, good year. Good invisible
He can't
year.
talk this whole time, right?
I'm invisible drunk right now.
10 minutes later, I told you I had to leave, which made invisible tears roll down your cheeks. So I wrote my number down on a $5 bill and tucked it inside your cap.
Oh, worth it.
Yeah.
They earned that.
You smiled ever so gently and quickly built an invisible wall in front of you so you could lift your chin up over it and wave goodbye.
This is a great mime. I'm entertained.
I went back the next day and you weren't there.
Oh, no.
So I left you an imaginary note.
Oh, I hope they get it.
If you don't find it, respond to this real one. That's
Yeah,
signed
okay.
Helen.
I don't think they're going to find
No,
it.
I don't think so either.
Oh, there were some weird ones this week. but
They were.
Good.
those are your Craigslist misconnections.
There's some love, Jeff.
That's you can call it that.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Starting to get a little bit of a warm and cozy vibe in the studio as we get closer to the holidays and to Christmas time. And I know
time of year.
your challenger today, Brooke, Jeremy from Seattle, says he plans to do a staycation over the holidays. So is it cool if he stays over at your place? Because I've already told him it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Jeremy's excited.
Is it just you, Jeremy, or is it like your family?
It'd just be me and my wife. All the rest of the family lives on the East Coast.
Oh, just
Yeah.
you and your wife. Yeah, we could take you. Yeah.
All right.
We have a fold out couch in the basement.
Oh, wow. Basement. You can join her husband.
There is a dehumidifier down there, so the funk isn't too bad.
Nothing like waking up with a crick in your back.
Yeah. And it's all quinoa
It's a
for
ma-
every meal.
Yeah, it's just quinoa and like butternut squash.
Yeah.
Well, we have salad a lot too.
They have a
Oh,
lot
okay.
of brown food in Brooke's house.
You up for it, Jeremy?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. He wants to do it. We're going to send Brooke out of the studio so she can plan while she hosts you. But while that's happening, let's explain the rules for everybody. You got 30 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. If you don't know when you can say pass, but you have to beat Brooke outright to win. Are you ready?
I am.
All right. Good luck, Jeremy. Here we go. Your time starts now. November is Peanut Butter Lovers Month. What is the best-selling peanut butter brand in the U.S.?
Jeff.
In which southern state was Britney Spears raised?
Alabama.
What organ filters blood and helps regulate salt and water levels?
Kidney.
In Disney's Alice in Wonderland, what does the bottle marked "Drink Me" do to Alice?
Shrinker.
What's the name of the traditional oven used for baking pottery?
Pass.
All right. Solid work there, Jeremy. We're going to bring Brooke back into the studio. And while she's coming in, what do you do for a living?
I work at Be The Match, assisting in bone marrow donation.
Oh, bone marrow donations. Brooke's a big blood donator.
I heard
She just gives it to people on
bone
the
marrow is
street.
pretty intense to donate, right?
It's actually not. That's a big stigma.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
I've never done it before. Should I try it?
You can sign up and just hopefully get matched.
Oh, you may not want me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always heard they grab a chainsaw and they just like cut half the bone and then they suck it out and then it's like a 10-year healing process. After.
Jose's been
Most
eating
of it's
too much.
actually like donating blood now.
Yeah. Oh, it's exactly like donating blood.
And
That's good.
Yeah, less chainsaws.
have you donated your bone marrow before, Jeremy?
I have. That's how I got involved with them.
Oh, cool.
That's awesome.
Great.
Can we have some?
I got a little bit left.
Yeah. Jose likes to spread it on bread.
I love it. A little bit of salt, a little bit of, oh man, a little sourdough.
All right, let's go.
All right, Brooke, it's your turn. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Your time starts now. November is Peanut Butter Lovers Month. What's the best-selling peanut butter brand in the U.S.?
Jif,
In which southern state was Britney Spears raised?
Louisiana.
What organ filters blood and helps regulate salt and water levels?
Kidney.
In Disney's Alice in Wonderland, what does the bottle marked "Drink Me" do to Alice?
Shrinks her.
What is the name of the traditional oven used for baking pottery?
Kiln.
The word Pokemon is an abbreviation of the word pocket and what other word?
Monster.
All right, we got those answers in, and time to head on over to the scoreboard to see how you did with Jose
Come on, Brooke. He doesn't know. Just look at him.
What?
Bolaños.
What the heck was that? We have so much random audio. Jeremy, you did good. You got 3 correct today.
Hey.
Solid performance.
That's pretty good.
Well done, Jeremy.
Yeah, Brooke's got 4 or 5.
Oh, no.
Brooke, Jeremy thinks you got 4 or 5, and Jeremy's wrong.
Yeah, what'd I get?
You got 6.
Oh, no. Doubled your score,
Can't
Jeremy.
beat the
Off the
master.
floor with you, my friend.
Oh, my God. Let's go over the answers real quick. Peanut Butter Lovers Month is in November. Best-selling peanut butter brand in the U.S. is Jif.
Pronounced GIF.
Yeah.
That
It was a good joke. I liked it.
You
I
had me
enjoyed
for a
it.
second there.
Yeah.
Britney Spears was raised in Louisiana. Kidneys filter your
Oh.
blood and help regulate salt and water. In Disney's Alice in Wonderland, the Drink Me bottle makes her shrink. The oven used to bake pottery is called a kiln, and Pokemon is an abbreviation for pocket and monster.
Yes.
So, sorry, couldn't get the victory there.
Yeah, 0 and 2.
But the good news is, just for playing, We're giving you 2 tickets to the Seattle Christmas Market.
All right.
Seattle's Winter Wonderland is back again this year. Make unforgettable memories at the Seattle Christmas Market with festive activities, delicious food, and more. You can go find your tickets for the Seattle Christmas Market at seattlechristmasmarket.com.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Thanks so much for playing, man. We'll be back to do Win Brooks Bucks same time tomorrow.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.